What are those? Those look like hey, bros. Hey, dudes.
Yeah.
Hey, bros.
Shit.
Hey, welcome
Hey,
back.
what's up,
Another
what's up?
week.
What's going on?
Welcome back. This is the Grinding Block, Season 1, Episode 5. I'm Keith. Over there in the white's Caleb. In the middle, we got Caleb's girlfriend's brother, Brandon.
That's fucked up.
This week, we're covering everything
But
from
that
the
is
birds
fact.
to the bees, taxes, and what to do in the woods if you get caught with a bear.
I was just thinking
Ooh.
about it. Since we're the grinding block, if we like become like pretty like well known and we have fans, are we gonna have a name for our fans?
The grinders.
That's what I was thinking. The grinders.
Grinders.
What's up, you little
They'll
grinders?
probably
Well,
have issues.
All you grinders out there
Yeah,
listening.
Blockies. Blockheads.
Blocks.
Center blocks. No.
Make sure
pretty-
so you guys careful with the vapes.
Yeah, I was thinking about being a little
Facts.
conscious about it. Don't want to
You just made me think about mine.
the microphone.
I'm just going to put a vape inside my microphone.
Yeah.
You just hit it while it's talking.
Yeah, just
I've been like
You're onto something, Keith.
I've been,
podcast
every
there we're going
performer-
crazy.
I've been randomly like sometimes I'll think about things to talk about on the podcast and I'll lose it because I'll just forget. I'm like, oh, that would be good to talk about. So I've been I've been listening to that shit now, and I had one on there and I was like, you guys ever like play the lights downtown with your car?
Yeah.
You guys like do the time lights every morning. I hurry to the right lane on Brown, Delaware,
Mm-hmm.
and if somebody pulls up next to me, I'm like, you
We're
fucking-
racing.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want? I look over at Mike.
Dude.
I'm like, strap in, brother. We're about to go for a ride. And I just hit it perfectly every time. And they want to get up in front of me because they think I don't know what I'm
well,
doing.
it's timing, but then they have to stop.
But I know how to fucking do it. So I'm like, as soon as I'm like, and then that last light on 14th Street, right before you go to the railroad tracks, they always try to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a real race, bro, to get over
Yeah.
the railroad tracks and fucking see you can turn
Turn
right
right
on
and
MLK
MLK.
first. So I'm fucking. As soon as that
Dude.
light turns yellow, I stomp on it and I just go. I'm like, hope
What?
nobody tries to time it that way or try to make a late one. Cause
Yeah.
I live on Central, and we like
yeah,
you
you
get
guys
to
have-
like 19th, and there's one, and then there's none until 14th Street.
yeah,
So if you hit that green, you got to hit at least 45 in between that and the next light
Yeah, it's
to
not-
catch the next ride to like catch the next.
because if it's like every
line
block,
of 'em.
it's like 26 or something, like 25, 26. You can time it, but yeah,
Yeah.
like right there, you got to fucking step on.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
I don't think that's part of it.
one morning I was doing that. I was like flying down, so I'm like flying, hitting all the lights, and for some reason the one on 8th Street just like it was completely off. So I'm like, like
Oh,
I got
dude.
caught up, and I was like, they're gonna create a fucking wreck or something down here because
Oh,
everybody's playing the
bro.
light. You guys play the lights.
I
Everybody
was
does.
gonna say, I remember when I was a kid, one of my buddies' dad used to let us sit in the back of his truck of his like Tahoe.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like a Tahoe or something like that. But on Madison, like on 3rd and Madison, it was like a hump. So he
Yeah.
used to park down the road and then wait till it turned green and gun it. And bro, everybody in the back will just go flying, dude. It was so fun.
yeah, you could get away with riding in the back of a truck a lot more. I
I
feel
remember
like
we used to just hop
Well,
in the back
it-
of trucks all the
all
time.
the time.
I mean, his dad was a cop too, so
Right, yeah. I mean, there's that, but like, I remember like sometimes they would be like, "If you see any cars, lay down." Like sometimes they,
oh
would just, like-
yeah,
or they would be like, "Lay down the whole time.
Yeah.
Don't pop your head up till we get there," which is like, which I
Remember-
never thought twice about. But like, if I think about a kid in the back of a
Oh,
truck
it's
now, I'm
so
like,
scary,
"Whoa,
dude.
don't
Yeah,
do that. What are
yeah.
you thinking?"
I remember Carrie's grandma. She had a pickup truck, and it didn't even have a tailgate. Like she had a
Mhm.
piece of wood, like a 2x4 back
Oh,
there,
yeah, I
so like shit
remember
didn't
that.
fall out. And we'd just be
chilling.
just riding back here, just
Sitting,
chilling
popped up with the arm up on this.
with our
Yeah,
skateboards.
I remember that time when Carrie had that baseball mitt, and he was sitting there, and he put the baseball mitt over his junk, and he was making it bounce up. And we're in the parking lot of Payless, and because Nana went inside,
Yeah.
and we're sitting back there, and Shelby is in the seat, and then a lady looked at him, went, and I gave him a dirty look. He said, "Are you looking at me or her? Because you're really starting to freak me out, dude." I laughed so hard, I was in tears.
That's funny as fuck. I was thinking about that the other day about just we're kids like going anywhere. I'd be like, oh, I'm going down to the skate park, which is like 6 or 7 blocks down the road, and we'd be like on bicycles all the way to Chesterfield. Like we'd be in the next town over, like
Oh,
riding the whole
yeah,
way.
dude.
bike ride for like an hour and a half just for 1 gram of reg
Oh,
and get that and
dude.
fucking be like, all right.
or to maybe get some.
Yeah.
You ever did one of those? Like you pull
Yeah.
up, you're like, dude, like sorry, I can't.
Nah,
Like,
fuck.
bro, I
Yeah, yeah.
rode to 53rd Street. I'm on First Street. Bro.
Nah, fuck that. I gotta know for sure. I'm
And
not playing around.
my ass until I was like a sophomore, bro. I was still rolling on the chopper, bro. I was
Mhm.
still rolling on that fucking
Dude,
big ass chopper.
I remember those
I-
bikes.
when me and Joe were like 16, 17, we'd go to Ellie's house and we didn't even think about having our license. And she had this little Cavalier and she'd just be like, oh, take it. Me and Joe would just drive her car and just go places.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
That is crazy.
Sometimes there was some irresponsible kids in high school with their cars, bro.
Oh yeah.
I didn't I got a car and I still rode the bus.
Yeah,
Because I lived in Alexandria and like,
I got my
I'm like,
license.
I'm not about to waste $5 in
yeah.
gas just to drive to school and back.
But I was about
Unless
to
I was getting
say,
high on the way to school.
You remember that time when Shane hit the ramp? Were you there when Shane hit the ramp, the wooden ramp that John built for
On the
us?
bicycle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
because
fucking-
Bub was recording and everything. Oh my god.
Oh, is that when he
That's some weird.
jumped up and started
Oh
grabbing
yeah.
his butt?
Because we tried to tell him. I tried to tell him. I said, "Don't go fast." And the next thing you know, he was hauling it. And I knew right away. I knew he was about to die.
That-
He hits. Next thing you know, perfect tabletop. I'm over here like, wow.
He just didn't bring it back down.
Never came back down straight. Just rode that
Sideways.
side. And you went back and watched it on film. He was up by the power lines. I
That's
swear
what
to
I
God,
hope.
bro. He was
I hope
up.
my fucking kids do stuff like that, like build ramps and shit. Like that
Man,
was
Yeah.
such a fun, essential part. Like, oh,
Yeah.
we got the wood over here.
you remember
like,
when we
let's
almost
build a
killed
ramp.
Braxton on the kit cart?
Yeah, the
Nah,
kit car.
I
The
don't
kit car
remember.
was crazy. We
Remember
did some wild
Because
stuff.
we
always thought
had
we were
Braxton
gonna-
sit on it, and then we all pushed him. Me, you, and Carrie. We pushed him, and then we just
I don't know, off the ramp?
Yeah, and he went like,
They hit his nuts on the steering wheel. I
yeah, and, like
remember-
his chest and everything. He was crying.
God damn. That's
Yeah, we
good
trained
times.
her a lot. There was a lot of injured, but like we were fine though too. Like we never.
Yeah.
I remember Brandon.
We're tough kids. We
I
were
remember
tough.
Brandon fucking split his head open, got stitches.
How to make up a lie.
Yeah, and he lied to us about it. He's like, I lied forever, and I'm like, I know. He was like, oh, I slid out in some rocks and hit my head while I was skateboarding, and we're all like, Brandon, no, you're fucking like that didn't happen.
Yeah,
What
Your
happened?
head, your skull is cracked.
Yeah,
bro.
and then he was like,
that
oh,
shit
I
was
was
crazy.
riding a girl's moped and fell, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
just say that.
My dumb ass was trying to lean like you would on a motorcycle, and I
That
ran
was a
into,
crotch rocket, dude.
bro. I was trying to. I was gunning. And I had it, and then I hit gravel, and my back tire went. I felt it bounce. It tipped, threw me down, and bust my head open.
Dude,
I remember AJ ran up, and he was like, "Bro, I can see your brain." I was like, "My brain? You can see my brain?" So I thought my skull cracked open, like you could just see the pink, dude. I was so scared. But then he's like, "No, your skull," and I was like, "Okay, good."
Okay, good. Shit.
Well,
Bro,
it was already there. I'd much rather not see my brain.
I seen on Facebook Marketplace somebody was selling a moped, but it looked like a motorcycle, and I'm like, damn, it was like only like for $500. I'm like, damn, like that could be something. I'm like, what could be wrong with it that it's like $500? And I look at it and it's like 50cc. I'm like, that's a fucking moped, Like,
Dude.
bro. Just putting.
I
It
bet
looks
they have
like
you
I'm on
ever
a
seen the
full
Honda
fucking-
Guam?
Yeah, those are
Those are
those are badass though.
I want one bad. Dude.
This one. I don't think
What
I'd
is
get
it?
very
A
much
Honda
respect out
Grom.
of.
Grom.
Oh, I have heard of those. Yeah,
It's like a miniature bike, but they're like legit though.
I'm too scared to get a motorcycle. I don't.
Yeah, they're scary, but
It'd be fun to just ride.
I just would
around
cruise
sometimes
with them. I
people.
wouldn't like.
Commute daily.
I mean, I'll probably go to work with it, like you know what I mean.
Wow.
It would probably be handy sometimes.
Because if you had they're so good on gas. You know
Yeah.
what I mean,
We
I
should
mean,
just
you
get
gotta be
mopeds.
safe, though.
Hmm?
That
We
is
should just
true.
all get mopeds.
Fuck it, we could be the moped squad.
Scooter gang.
That'd be
Scooter gang,
We
scooter
could get it- yeah, hey, we can get it going. Start a scooter club instead of a
let's do it.
motorcycle club.
Scooter boys.
I don't know, but we could just get scooters.
We just get no respect.
Yeah,
What do
we
you
wouldn't be
guys think,
expected.
chat? Should we start it?
Yeah, if you're interested in a scooter club, hit us up.
The
Real
grinding
cost
block.
efficient.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Just let us know in the cast.
We need
comments.
if there's any sponsors out there listening, we could use some scooters.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
we'll make videos.
Let's
We'll
go.
talk great about them. We'll show everything about them.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. I was hoping you guys
Did you have anything else for us,
I feel like I did, but I lost it.
Less than 10 minutes.
bro?
You had a
Good
you used
combo.
to have a moped back in the day.
Yeah, the mom's junkie boyfriend stripped it apart and fucking took it to the scrap yard.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, the starter was going out in it, but I didn't know anything at the time." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, this is done for." And then I came back home and it was like stripped completely down.
Mm.
He was like bad. He was like taking cords to like old PlayStation shit, burning them so you get the copper out of them.
Yeah, he was.
He was a
going
little
crazy.
tweak.
You took auto mechanics, didn't you,
Yeah.
Mr. Dix?
No, I had a new teacher the next
Mr.
year.
Dix, bro. He had barrels
Of-
filled of copper and all different type of metal, bro. To get a D, he made me sit there and cut the axles.
He was like, "Hey, buddy,
Bro. And I had to strip
you want
it,
to pass this
clean,
class?"
clean all the grease off. That's how they gave me a D.
How, bro?
Because I
Just-
didn't pay attention in
just
the
do the
class.
book
I just
work.
started-
Just do your homework.
I mean, I did my homework and shit.
Stripping-
But
Just
like when it
stripping
came to
wire.
like doing the shit, like there was people there that probably took it way more serious than I
Yeah.
did, so he gave them more attention than me. You feel me?
The teacher I had was like his first year teaching, so he like just passed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always nice.
And then I took it the second year, and nobody else like took it the second year, so I was in there with a whole bunch of all first year students, and he was like, "Hey, like, I'm not teaching you anything new. Like, we're just running the same thing back from last year, so you can just get the easy grade and do the work." And I was like, "Well, I'm not doing it again." I was like, "You can just pass me if you want." And he was like, "No, like you have to do the work." So I went to school. Was like, "Hey, this teacher's not gonna like. I'm the only second year. He's not gonna teach me. He told me he's not gonna teach me anything new. Like, I went out of this class, and it's a 3-hour class,
Yeah,
like
it's,
3
it's
periods.
half the day.
So they were like, "All right, well, just here's a list of electives. Just pick 3 things you want to do." And I was like, "I'll take gym for the 4th time." And I took drawing class, and then dean's assistant. So I would literally just go to the dean's
get
for like 3rd
coffee.
period, and I was like, just like run notes to class, like, "Hey,
You got to refer.
dean wants to see you. You gotta roll. Hey, here's a pass. Gotta go see the dean." I remember Miss Eisenbarger every day would be like, "Here, like hand me a frozen meal," and I'd have to go microwave it for her.
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
like,
That's fried.
yeah, I'm like
bro.
microwaving her food,
Get your
stirring it,
ass
putting it
up.
back in there. Fucking,
You better walk to the break room,
Dude.
girl.
it was funny as fuck. It was cool though.
I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, they probably didn't have nothing to do. They probably had to make shit up for y'all to do.
Yeah, I mean, you're just there. They're just trying to keep you busy. If not, you're
Yeah.
just sitting there twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
I took welding class, and I had it the first year they offered it. and
Yeah,
I
all
was
you
like,
guys did was smoke Black and Milds in the fucking.
big time. Yeah, we
In the
smoked
corner.
Black Miles in the welding booth because the vents were on, so you could honestly just spark up in there, bro, and it wouldn't like.
Hmm.
We'd
That's
smoke
crazy.
cigarettes, Black and Milds, but the teacher, she would just let us dip. But I don't know, we'd be like on the
Yeah, dude,
floor and stuff.
fucking-
Like she did not care at all.
In the
Damn.
auto mechanics, they had like, people would just give broken cars so we could do stuff to them
Yeah.
or whatever,
Mhm.
and like he could show us stuff. So we just had like cars randomly sitting, and me and this dude Spencer and this dude Corey were like, "All right, like this is all our goal. Like we want to sneak out there," and we snuck it to the back of a car and just hit a little bowl like a few times, and we're like, "Oh, this is so cool," but like,
Yeah, that's why you
we're
feel
just
like.
doing all this fucking effort for not a
Sometimes-
big payoff.
Sometimes, well, so I hated riding the bus to D26. I always had somebody
Oh,
drive.
yeah.
Like if somebody I knew was driving over there and I could squeeze in their car,
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hey, can I ride with you?" And I'm smoking a cigarette. I don't care if you smoke in here. Sorry. I'm just.
Newport Red.
I went to auto
Whatever.
mechanics with Shane, so I rode with
Yeah.
Shane every day.
And
I
the
didn't-
teachers are like, they know you. You smell just like like a burnt, nasty cigarette. So like, they're cool for not saying nothing.
My
Walk right past the deans and shit. I'm like,
I'd make grandma take me every day. She would take me straight to auto mechanics.
you had a first period.
Cause if school started at 7:30, they wouldn't make us be there till like 8:15.
Because
So
the buses had to get
Yeah.
to the regular school and then come over there.
she'd be like, "Grandma, it's 8:15."
Sometimes we would walk from we would like just go like we're going to get on the bus, and we'd be like, all right, and we just take off through like once you make it past the pool, kind of down a little bit on Madison, you can cut through a cornfield. Cut through a cornfield, go all the way like to the back of the cornfield, and fucking break out through the woods, and it'll pop you up like kind of right by that little like dentist office that's right next to the school and stuff.
yeah.
Bro, we were walking like We're probably halfway across the cornfield. We hear yelling, like a woman yelling. We turn around. Kelly Sinclair. She's just like in
God,
her
no.
car, bro. Like, I don't think so. Bro. Like, and she's like, we're like, oh, we missed the bus.
Bro,
And she was like, I'll take you guys. And I'm like, what the?
dude, my senior
I
year,
was trying to smoke a squiggy.
my senior year, it was like National Pancake Day, and every time it was National Pancake Day, like you'd see how many people could go to IHOP, and I remember we had a group of fucking like 15 of us at IHOP, and we're like, we all skipped school, got all like sitting at this big ass table, like there's so many of us, and like everybody's ordering their drinks and shit, and we're like about to order pancakes, and somebody was like, Miss Heisenberger's on the way here, and we're like, whatever, like chilling, and then she pulls up in the parking lot, starts walking like in, and we all got up, took off running towards the emergency exit, went to Eva's Pancake House.
Nice.
She didn't come, she didn't follow us there.
Did you guys get like order food at all?
No, we ordered our drink. They didn't get our food yet.
Wow.
We just ordered drinks.
But like you just snitched
No,
on
it
yourself
Came out, I
for.
was like, what the fuck happened?
I know, it was crazy. That shit was funny.
That is crazy.
Did you guys ever leave, like, just leave school, like, in the middle of the
Yeah.
day or anything?
Well, sometimes, so I had that D26 second, so sometimes we would just cut
Yeah.
and leave for the rest of the day. And then my welding teacher, she was kind of be like, I don't know, she was kind of not, she was a first year teacher. She didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
She got fired shortly after, but like she didn't really like, she was all right, but she just like did not care and she would not count us absent. But then she finally did, and then I got the letter sent home.
I know. It was,
Absent.
that was terrible
count
because it
for
was
threes.
like, yeah,
Three
three.
periods at a time. You're like, shit. He's
Damn.
like,
I
18
remember-
absences. You're like, what the?
Yeah. I remember, dude. I remember when I got my license, I was like, because it was the first 3 periods, I'd be like, stay over at Joe's house or something, and just be like, I don't have to be at school till like 10. Fuck that class, and just go drive straight to school.
Yeah.
Wake up, rip a couple bong hits, you know.
Yeah, and I did that a lot too with Braxton, bro. His little
See,
brother.
I was a
Braxton.
good kid until spring break of senior year.
I'll wake up, I'm like,
I
Braxton,
didn't
come
smoke.
on, bro. The bus is about to be here.
I didn't.
That's when you started smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Of senior year?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. And you push that shit on your freshman little brother?
No.
I'm just kidding.
You
my
pushed that shit on
freshman
my
little brother came up
You
to me
pushed
and
that
was
shit
like,
on
"I'm
my
about to
little
smoke
brother?"
with you or without you."
Yeah, he did.
I wanted to smoke,
I
so I
was
was
the
like,
same
"All
shit.
right, smoke with."
Bro, I miss weed so bad.
Yeah.
I bought our stepdad a bong for Christmas, and I was just so
Nice.
sad just looking at him like, oh, I just want to pack that motherfucker.
When's
Rip
the
it,
last
just-
time? It's been a while, haven't it?
Nah, I hit one. I took 2 hits of a bowl in like May. Then I had a panic attack for like 3 hours, and then I was like, never again. Never, haven't touched it since.
Man, we need to set up like
Yeah.
like an email. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Mm.
For like questions or like fan questions or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Well, we have a Facebook group. If you guys are listening, you have any questions, any topics you want us to talk about or cover, just
Just let us know.
add into the Facebook group. Join our Facebook group at The Grinding Block.
We're
Leave a-
not gonna
Leave a little post. We'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
for sure.
Beefaroni Boys.
Not a lot
thing
of
is-
traffic.
Beefaroni Boys is
Hey, let us
It's
know if
not-
we should go back to the
I
Beefaroni
don't
Boys.
think-
I got beefaroni beanies, beefaroni hoodies. All coming soon. You let us know. Do you guys remember the first time?
Can we make
You
a
did
shirt
dabs?
with all of our 4 faces, like
I'll
Mount
do-
Rushmore?
That would be cool. I thought about getting you a shirt that says KPGFB, Caleb Price's girlfriend's brother.
I like that.
That's a good one.
Nice.
No, but dude, when you first started doing dabs,
the first time I ever did it was with you and Joe.
for real,
Yeah.
First time I ever did a dab was with Joe.
dude, I was doing one with Andre, and he told me about it, and it was before like the internet was like popping with shit like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't know about it at all. He was just like, "This is what this is.
And you're
Let's
like,
try it."
sure.
And I'm like, "Okay."
Right.
And then he's like showing me like with the torch and everything. And I'm like,
Scary.
"This sounds just like this sounds like some crack
sus,
shit
yeah.
or something." And then I remember like doing one and like fucking I remember I was like, because the high hits you so fast and
So
instantly.
fast.
Yeah.
And I remember the smell in the air because it's a different kind of smell. It's still a weed smell, but
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
like
Like-
it's kind of cleaner.
Yeah.
It is.
And I knew that making that shit with
Yeah.
the cleaning supplies and shit
Just
like that.
Pine
Dude, I'm like, dude, I think they just got me doing meth or something. I'm like,
dude, was that
I don't know what it
amphetamines?"
looks like or nothing.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching Breaking Bad, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, panicking, but I'm like, this is pretty cool. And then I was like,
Yeah.
looked it up, and I'm like, okay, this is good
Okay,
shit.
yeah.
This is cool. Like,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was doing it with Joe for the first time, and I first did it and ripped it, and I held my breath, and he's like, "Hold it for 10 seconds." I'm pretty sure he told me to.
too.
And I hold it, and then when I blew out, I remember everything. I almost passed out, dude. Everything went. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I
Yeah,
was like,
dude.
"Whoa!"
I missed that shit.
I did
dude,
too.
I remember
It's been a while since I had that feeling.
one of our friends, I won't say her name, but it was me, Joe, and her, and we threw down like, cause when dads were still like getting us rip, so we threw down like $10 each to get a half a G, like just a half a G to split between us. And she was like, we were doing it for her, like scraping it for her, getting it ready for her, and she was like, "You guys are playing me, like you're not giving me as big as ones as you're doing," and we were like, "All right, like get yourself, like do it yourself,
Yeah.
get one." So she fucking
Grabs a doober.
slab fucking, and she loads it up and she fucking hits it and she's like dude starts coughing like crazy, and I'm shitting you not, like we're standing right there in the bathroom. It was probably right where you're like 5 feet
Yeah.
away. She takes off towards the kitchen and she fucking turns to the kitchen sink, just throws up all over all over the sink. And it starts, bro, it fills up, like it doesn't.
Yeah.
So we're thinking the plug's in, and I'm like, Joe's like, "Hey, you gotta clean that out. You gotta pull the plug." And I was like, dude, I started laughing. I was like, I pointed, the plug was on top of the thing. It was clogged from her fucking chunks.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so she fucking,
And you guys are ripped off dabs, so it was
yeah,
probably
and
funny.
she's high off her mind because she took a fat dab and she's just fucking coughing, crying, like trying to scoop this fucking puke out of the sink.
I would have never hung out with you
dude.
guys again.
I don't think we might not have hung out.
Yeah, I would have never
Dude.
fucking talked to you.
I'm
again.
like, hey, that's what you get. We're trying to keep
You
you
met
straight,
time.
keep you good.
I got fucked up, and then the next morning, Joe ordered pizza.
No, we drove Ellie's car illegally to go get Little
They got Little
Caesars.
Caesars, which was down the road, I'll say.
Joe's the only one with the job
From
at the time
Stonebrook?
or something.
No,
Yeah, it was
I
a
had a
Stonebrook.
job, but I spent all my money on weed and
It
buy
happens.
alcohol. But yeah, so I was like, "Yo, can I get this slice to Joe?" He was like, "You gotta take this double shot."
Dude.
I
we
was
didn't
so
even drink
mad.
like that. It was for no reason.
every
I-
once in a while, I've done some dumb shit like that.
I just didn't drink like that. And I hated alcohol really at the time.
We should just call this podcast "I Remember" because it's just us
remember.
talking about memories and
Well, we don't really
recalling
have like
shit.
a
We don't have stuff.
skit yet, or
Topics.
like a.
I mean, we could try to do
Well,
a little bit of
podcasts don't really
time
do
where we can
skits.
look something up or
It's not a
something.
game show.
I would like to do a skit like where we call somebody. Like that'd be a fun skit.
That's not a skit.
Yeah,
That's
and,
what a skit is.
well, it's not. There's no skits on game shows either. Dumb fuck.
What?
Skit is like a fucking like
It's like a comedy.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Key and Peele
Yeah, I think you're talking about like a segment.
segments. What I meant to say.
Thank you.
We can wait for Sean to fall asleep and stick our dick on his face.
Nice.
Let's do the call Jaden.
What? Do you guys want to call him and just ask him something real quick and test it and see if it's kind of funny?
Just call him and see if he's heard any good conspiracies lately.
See if he has anything he
That'll probably be too on the nose. He'll probably
Wait.
fucking.
Should I not hit this in the podcast?
No, you can hit it.
I've been hitting it all the time. What are you smoking on? You got that same one from 3 weeks ago?
No.
That sour watermelon?
Yeah, I tried it.
Damn.
might not-
He might be at work.
He got the 100%.
I just bought it.
Jaden gets off work at 3 o'clock.
Does he?
Yeah, every
Yeah,
day.
he works morning shift.
That's pretty. That's clutch.
Let's we gotta think of somebody funny to call.
Grandpa
I
Tracy.
love the
Look what he
fucking.
is.
I love the sour
Sours,
one.
Yeah.
We gotta have something to ask him though. We could.
It's
do
really
something
good
like that.
to hear your
Dude, my
voice.
kids this morning, they've been waking up dumbass early, even before like I have to get ready. Cause I wake up at 6 so I can get their clothes laid out, get their breakfast started before I wake them up.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up this morning and Adrian runs from August's room to his room, and I'm like, "What are you guys doing? Like, you have a 2-hour delay. You guys are supposed to be in bed. Like, not get up
Yeah.
yet." So I go, and Adrian climbs into bed, and I go to hug him, and my hand goes under his pillow, bro. like 3 packs of fucking Sour Patch Kids, like empty packs. I was like, bro, what are we doing here?
Hey.
I'm like, dude. And then I'm like, go to bed. And I'm like, close the door. He's watching TV, watching wrestling, of course.
Yeah.
And then I go to August's room, and he's like, I just lift up his blanket, and he's got 10 fucking.
You got it.
No,
He was doing it too.
It wasn't candy. It was like the light up bracelets, you know, the glow sticks.
Oh,
He had,
yeah.
like all the glow sticks. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh,
Adrian's got a sugar high, and August is doing a light show in his bedroom. I'm like, dude,
man.
do not
August
wake
putting on a
Ashley
rave,
up.
and Adrian's hooked up on sugar.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude. I'm like, you guys are ridiculous.
It'd be tight to be a DJ.
Oh yeah,
That
that would be
rave.
cool.
Or I want to go to a rave.
I would like to go to one. I think it'd be fun.
We should just go to Burning Man. 10,000 subscribers. The Grinding Block goes to Burning Man.
Yeah, I like it.
Where's that at?
I'll go.
I don't know, in a
I think
desert
it's in
somewhere.
Joshua Tree. Does that sound right?
I don't even know where you said.
I have no idea.
All right.
I have no.
No,
I don't know anything about Burning Man
great
except
oak
that they
tree.
burn a man.
I thought Joshua Tree was like a desert location.
Maybe.
That sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I don't know.
You're
Honestly,
probably
I
right.
don't.
Fuck it. Let us know what you guys want us to do once
I
we hit
think-
these subscribers.
I think we should try to get them to go skydiving.
We're up to like
I've
20.
been
We're up to like 25. That's gonna need like
100.
we're gonna need like 50,000.
Okay, 50,000. I like that. 50,000
Maybe 50K
subscribers,
subs.
please, people.
What I say we were
Subscribe.
gonna do for
Let them go.
What I say we were gonna do for 100 or 100 just 100 subscribers because we're at like
100 subscribers.
we're
I
almost
think.
like 30.
We'll have a pizza party.
Okay, you're a school corporation. You do so good. Here's a pizza party.
I was thinking
One slice?
no. I think we got,
It's
I
just
think I
one
wanted us to
pizza.
go to like Kings Island or something.
Kings Island would be fun.
I'd
That'd be a
love
fun
to do that.
Just the 4 of us go to Kings Island.
I'll vlog it.
Have
We
you
could
seen
just go
those
on,
little
like, a
mics
vacation
that
though too?
they're like small and they can clip
Nashville,
on hats and stuff, or like
New
on your
Orleans.
collar, and it's just like
Well,
really. We should
Family
get some.
vacay.
I gotta plan my bachelor party. I guess I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't trust
You don't trust a cop?
he's not my best man,
Yeah.
but I
You
guess
don't
I
trust
mean I'm
Drew?
sure
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. So we'll do something like that. I'd be cool to vlog that. So I'm not like
Oh,
I'm not about
yeah.
to be doing like coke and strippers or nothing. So I think it'll be
No. hell
No.
fun to do something like that.
But it'd be cool, like how at Caleb's, it was fun.
That was
You
fun.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you would.
Did I come?
To my bachelor party?
Because you was shitty at Braxton because
We rented a
Tracy ate
mansion.
those really fucking
Oh yeah,
hot shit.
that was fun. Yeah,
Braxton,
Grandpa was high. Oh my god.
Grandpa fell down the fucking
My
stairs.
poor old grandpa. They got him drunk,
I don't know.
got
Oh,
him
dude.
high,
Dude,
and
we
then
didn't-
Braxton's like, "Here, you want some chips?"
Oh, yeah, it was like
gave him
that.
the. Flame,
I think
and it was like,
no,
it was
I
like
think he
the-
asked Braxton for some, and Braxton's like, they're really hot, and he was like, I don't care, or
Yeah,
something
he
like
was
that.
high.
He was
bro.
gone. He was
He
He said,
drunk.
Tracy,
and
don't eat that. He said,
And he was like, ate it.
It was
and-
like the hot ghost pepper chips, and then he was. But I remember he just went. His eyes were closed. He kept going.
Yeah,
He fucking-
like dude,
Turn on
all
the
I
thing, was
remember, and all I heard him in the kitchen going, whoa. He's going, whoa, that's hot.
That's funny as fuck. We
And
took
then
Grandpa.
he was eating ice cream. He was like, it's not helping. That's not working.
Damn, I'm about to
I
take
felt
Grandpa to
sorry
my
for that.
bachelor party too.
hell
Dude, do
yeah.
it.
I want to. I think I don't know.
I'm
But then he fell down the stairs out back.
Yeah, I
Remember, he
probably
fell
won't
down the
pick
hallway.
it.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
trying not to
forget
pick a
about
place
that.
with many steps.
I didn't know about all the stairs. There was, I mean, it was a.
That was a
mansion.
random ass house.
It was.
It was like
It was like a doctor's. Like it was like not a mansion. It was they call it a mansion, but it
a
wasn't.
mini mansion.
It was like a mini mansion.
It was a mansion back in like 1950.
Yeah, it was like
or
a
something.
little
Yeah.
doctor's house or something, and they had, like heated floors and fucking.
That shit was
That
pretty
shower.
cool.
This
What
double,
was
it was like a
double-headed shower?
It
Yeah,
cool.
that
It
was tight.
nice. They're like, please squeegee the glass when you're finished. and all
Suck
that
my
shit.
dick.
They left those cinnamon rolls though too. Remember they left a big ass thing of cinnamon rolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit was fire.
Yeah.
The next
That was back when I used to smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say,
I didn't even smoke weed.
you remember we played Pong on that really nice
That long
table?
ass table,
Oh,
big
yeah.
ass table.
Dude, that was like 3 tables of length.
It was fun though. That
We
was
played a
fun.
couple good games.
I wish we would have stayed more days. We just had that one
we
night.
filled like 2 trash cans, like beer cans, and we told them we weren't even gonna drink. We were just down there for a fishing trip, family fishing trip.
Psych.
Yeah, that was a lie.
They said no parties.
What do we do? Do we just leave the trash?
No, we put it in somebody's truck.
Right.
Somebody had a truck.
Dude, in high school, that's what I did at the guest house.
Yeah.
Me and Caleb stayed in a foster family for like 2 or 3 years. They had this house that was like just across the pond from their house. They didn't really use it. Me and Kale called it the guest house, and they were like, "Oh, it's just a regular house." And I would go over there and be like, "Hey, like, I want to have a couple friends stay tonight. We're gonna order some pizza, play some video games. We don't want to be loud, so can we stay over there?" And they'd be like, "Yeah." I'd have like
Dude, it was
30
lit.
people.
It was lit.
I don't think I
Like,
listen to this. But
I hope not. Cut you because you'd be like cut the lights once you get close type shit. Like,
Yeah. And I remember I'd be like, we'd drink or whatever, do whatever, and then we'd like bag it up in one trash bag, and I'd be like, hey, somebody has to take this trash bag. Like, somebody has to take this trash bag. And I remember one night, there was a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I was like, I just threw it in the fire pit, because I'm like, oh, it's going to
Melt.
get hot, either melt
You
or
won't be
get
able to
hot
see what
and
it
break.
is.
Like, you're not going to be able to see. But Jack Daniel bottles are real
Yeah,
specific. They got a certain
Yeah,
look to
they
them. You
don't-
know it's an alcohol bottle.
yeah.
I remember I came out the next morning and was like at the fire pit, and he was like,
Just shaking his
Yeah.
head at you.
and they're like, no more. And I'm like, ah.
Dang, dude. Yeah, one time they found my weed. That
Yeah,
was
and
tragic,
they
bro.
thought it was my weed.
Why hid it in
and
your
dude-
truck?
A little context. It's been 10 years ago. Statute of limitations. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I had
high school.
I had a Ford Ranger that I drove every day, and I had a little Dodge truck that never ran that sat across the
Right by
way
the
in a
guest
barn. And I get a call, and they're like, "Hey, we just found a big bag of weed in your car." Well, I had a big bag of weed in my car. It was the ounce that I kept stuffed under my seat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, fuck, how did they get in my car? I'm like, why are they looking in my car? I'm like freaking out. So I'm like thinking of every excuse in the book. I'm like on my way home, stressing out, like, fuck, I'm about to get kicked out or something, whatever. And I get there, and she like pulls out a baggie, and there's like a nug like this big, and I'm like, oh, that's not mine. I was like, where did you find it? And they're like, in the truck across the way. And I'm like, I don't get in that truck. I don't know what you're talking about. And then Caleb was sitting beside me. He was like,
I wasn't sitting beside you.
where was
You
you?
called me. You're like, hey, Jerry and Sarah just found your weed. You need to come home and tell them it's yours.
Yeah.
What?
Dude.
I was like, no, I can't do that. You're like, yeah, you got to. It sucks, dude. Sometimes you just got to. I was like,
man.
what the fuck, dude?
Damn.
And I
suck.
did, and it was like, they were like, well, dropped it in the trash can. I was like,
Caleb's like, I'm picking that out later.
I swear, but I think I didn't even have the balls to go check for it.
That's so funny. Didn't you break a fucking big glass of weed in the fucking?
So yeah, I had like a decent amount. I had probably like half or something in like remember those candy jars that we got for Christmas that one year? Had, like,
Oh,
5
yeah.
different old fashioned candies or something in it. And I'll carry my butt around in that. It was a good little jar.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, bro, like it was around the time so we got bed bugs in the foster home. Like it was a nice house.
I think I was gone by that
You were
time.
gone, but it was a nice ass house, bro. We had like a couple sisters moving in. They had lice and shit, and like they're tweaking. They're like, hey, every time, because I'll go stay at my friend's house. I'm running all over the west side and shit. And they're like,
Yeah.
you could have brought bed bugs here. It could have been them. We don't fucking know. So every time I got home, they made me change in the garage.
Damn.
Change clothes. I'll take my fucking clothes I was wearing off, and then I'll have an extra set of clothes like sitting out in the garage.
Yeah.
And then, so I was going to pull something out of my fucking backpack though, and the jar came flying out with it, and it busted on the garage floor. And I know Sarah, she was sitting right in there at the computer. She heard it, bro. I was like, no. I'm like, I'm just looking, broken glass, weed everywhere. It smells like weed. I'm like, oh my God, I'm trapped, bro. I'm stuck. I'm like grabbing broken glass and weed, shoving it in my pockets. Like just all, bro. I'm like, broken glass,
bleeding.
weed, I don't care. Like everything in my pockets. I'm like grabbing it, and Terry walks out the door like in the nick of time. I'm like picking up the rest of it. I'm like just like scraping it together. Like, oh, I just broke some glass. She's like, well, what happened? What fell? Like, what broke? I was like, looking around like they're farmers, bro.
Yeah.
It was a mason jar. I was like, it was I accidentally knocked one of the ball jars off the table.
Jeez.
She's like, that's weird. I wonder what it was doing over there. I was like, nah, I don't know. Probably just,
they'd always say some shit. She'd always say some
they
slick
knew,
shit like
bro.
that. And
I
I'm
know. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know.
like, yeah. I don't know.
So, is anybody tired? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Remember that time I went out there and it snowed and I was trapped there for like
Yeah, Brandon was like, I gotta get home to Ellie. We gotta shovel the driveway so I can get back to Ellie.
Oh, he was stuck.
Yeah, you didn't have Anna yet. You're just missing your girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it was like we snowed in. I think we
You
had
guys ain't got
like
no pussy in
we had like a
cabin.
we had
Wasn't
maybe
trying to
like
fuck
a
you, Keith. No,
you didn't ask.
it was getting close.
We
No,
didn't fucking. I think we had like a gram or something. We didn't have enough weed for a snowstorm.
I think that's
But they would get
honest.
us whatever food we wanted. And I think we were trying to get some. We like trying to get somebody to bring us some. or
Oh
like,
yeah, you guys had no weed.
go get some.
Yeah.
We had a
Definitely
little
wanted some
bit. I
weed.
remember.
Yeah, I remember we had a little bit because at one point we did step out and I think we smoked and then.
I would roll up a joint, bro. Go out there and
You made
face that shit. It
time.
was so nice.
You
I
know
would-
that time we took those bricks and made that fucking
I like made a pond.
pond, yeah,
Yeah.
and then we put that fucking fish.
Braxton
in it.
was catching
Fish, yeah, we was
fish left
putting
and right,
fish
trying
in it
to.
off the hill.
Where at?
It was like a
Very
little,
sad.
just like a little valley, like a little groove on across the way across the pond.
Yeah.
It was like in between the other small pond. It
Oh,
was like
yeah,
flooded
it
real
flooded,
bad.
yeah.
So he like took bricks to
I
like
remember
kind of
that.
enclose an area.
No, I
And Braxton
remember.
put a bunch of fish in there, and we were trying to grab them with our hands. Fucking,
Didn't keep
that was-
killing fucking crawdad that day?
Dude, a big
Oh,
one.
yeah,
You remember
bro.
that
I
big-
killed it.
Dude, it was like this fucking big, bro. It looked like a lot.
I might have brain damage.
It looked like a lot. And I remember we was like, bro, look at that. And then all of a sudden you had one of those cinder blocks and you was like,
What the fuck?
you threw it straight on that bitch. And as soon as it hit, dude, it just, and I remember it was like, wasn't it orange?
Bro, it
Bright
spewed.
orange.
It spewed, bro.
It
It
looked
looked like a pizza roll.
What is
Dude.
wrong with me?
swear to God, I didn't know there were like,
It was just
blood was
crawdad,
like,
but like
it was crazy looking.
it was like we were all just kind of stopped for a second.
Like-
I remember we were like,
That's serial killer shit. That's crazy.
I did some weird shit like that when I was a little kid though. Like I didn't kill like a big animal or nothing, but I remember one time I did hit a toe with a baseball
There'd always
bat.
be some weird kids in the
I feel
neighborhood
bad
like
about it to this
that.
day.
I remember Tanner one time had a BB gun, airsoft actually, his airsoft gun, and he fucking not airsoft, pellet,
Oh yeah.
fucking boom, shot a bird, and that's just and fell out of the tree.
I
He
feel like
did,
I was there.
and he was like, "Guys, I killed it," and he was like so upset.
Oh, he started
I felt
crying.
bad. He didn't cry, but he was upset. He's like, "I feel so bad." I don't know if
Yeah.
I could hunt.
I don't think
I mean, if it's survival and like it came down to it, but me
Yeah,
knowing that I
maybe.
can just go to the store get meat.
I don't think I would
ideally
want to.
it's good. I think I'd rather raise animals and then take them to a fucking butcher or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to hunt though, just because I feel like I wouldn't want to hunt for like sport. Or, like I just don't like. Nobody ever took me out in the woods or anything, but like, it sounds so fucking boring to me. To be honest, be up in a tree stand for 8 hours and hope that fucking deer. I mean, your like senses are probably heightened. You're trying to listen for shit, but like, I don't have the patience.
My thing
I'll be listening
recently,
to Joe Rogan and be like, "What was that?" You know what I mean? Like
me and Ashley, me and her and the boys, we eat salmon like
a lot.
probably twice a week. Like we really like salmon, and so I was like thinking recently, I'm like, I want to go on a fishing trip and fucking
Oh
catch
yeah.
salmon, but I don't know what salmon looks like.
I'm pretty
I'd have to
sure-
Google
wait,
every
is it
fucking
Michigan?
fish.
Well, you can
Yeah,
go
you
to
can go to
Michigan.
San-
Yeah, you can go to
Yeah.
Michigan and get salmon.
Fish. Braxton used to go with your Uncle Jason a lot when he was a little kid, and he would like you had to like you fish with salmon with I think with salmon eggs. Like that's like the bait.
You know what's crazy though?
Caviar?
Salmon,
Okay.
one salmon. Like if you get a good catch, like if you got all the maximum you can get, because I'm pretty sure they're limited. There might
Yeah.
not be. I don't know, but you can sell them for a decent price, bro.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
you can also get in trouble for like bump snagging them.
What?
Where you like hook them because they like swim. I don't know. I don't remember like, but when they migrate, they're like you go
Jumping,
salmon-
they're jumping out of the
they're
water.
like in a pack too. Like they're like coming through like in a bunch of them at the same time.
Hmm.
So you can kind of just fucking throw your hook out there, I think, and like set your hook and you can snag one on the side and like get it that way or something. You don't have to necessarily get it to bite. Like you can just
Yeah, just
they're plentiful
pretty much
enough to where you
pull
can
'em.
like. Or I think there's like certain hooks that people use to like bump snag them and like grab them up like without.
Or you're just like ripping their side?
just like ripping them up out of the
Yeah,
water.
you're, like,
I think.
pulling-
I think that's what it is.
'Cause they ain't
but I don't know.
a
for
bump
sure.
hook, ain't it? Like where it goes like that and it bounce real far back.
I do not
and
know
it,
anything
like,
about
hook-
fishing
oh.
like that.
Yeah.
But I just heard Braxton talk
Oh.
about it before.
I'm like, what are you saying?
But if you get caught doing that, you get in trouble. It's not like
Yeah.
because you're not supposed to catch them that way.
Like that was an accident.
Yeah,
I thought I felt one on, but I thought I
look it up. Look up how much money
Yes.
I mean,
how much we could sell a
money
salmon for?
does salmon sell by
Sean's
pound.
pissed. He has to do work now. He was over there.
I
about
know
to
he's
take a
all there
nap.
enjoying his. I seen it. I was like,
Boy,
this dude ain't
sleeping.
doing nothing.
How long we
No,
been
I'm just
going?
kidding. Probably a good hour.
Started at 6 or 41 in.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
What am I looking up?
How much?
bro.
How
Yeah,
much?
how much
like
can you sell
sell?
salmon for?
How much can you sell a pound of salmon for?
I don't know about a pound, bro. You gotta
Well,
go
but you gotta go by pound though, because they weigh by pound, ain't they? Like when you go weigh them.
Yeah, I mean salmon.
Just
probably
look up
costs
how
so
much can you sell a salmon for.
It varies, like, because there's different kinds, but the sockeye is 15 to 30 a pound. King salmon is
30 a pound.
15. Think about that.
The king salmon is 20
Fish is
a pound,
probably-
Did you?
and then the Alaskan is 14 to 17.
Okay,
So
now-
the most expensive one is the sockeye, but it varies. It's on, yeah, it just varies because there's
So
different
like
types.
pretty much. So
What's
what
the
is it
cheap
saying?
I wasn't listening at all.
Because the cheap one's probably the ones in Michigan. Because you ain't getting
Alaskan pink salmon.
I mean, Alaskan pink salmon.
Well, I'm
you
not
have
going
go-
to Alaska, so
okay.
No.
cut that one out.
The look up what salmon is common to Michigan. I'm sorry. we're
Sean's
getting-
getting pissed.
No, we're about to.
He's
We're
like,
about
your
to
fucking
make a
girlfriend. Your
fishing
girlfriend's brother's making me do a whole bunch
We're-
of shit, Caleb.
You got cool with the girlfriend brother shit.
This is my favorite.
It's Chinook salmon or coho salmon in Atlantic.
Oh,
no, it's three
coho.
different salmons. It's Chinook, coho, and Atlantic.
Okay.
Okay.
Atlantic salmon.
Also
Well,
known as the most common is Chinook though, and it's known as king salmon.
All right, let's see how much king salmon's worth per pound. Sorry. And then we got to look up
Let's
how
go
much
back.
Average
we gotta look up
fish.
How much it weighs.
How much is an average
I'm trying to
salmon?
make some money here, Sean.
That's what I'm saying. If we
This
can go and
podcast
do a
thing-
fishing
Yeah.
trip, you know what I mean?
We're
We're
about to
catching
give
this
up.
podcast
Salmon.
until our salmon fishing business takes
Yeah, I'm
off.
giving this shit up.
Braxton
It's the
will be at the
same.
helm
It's
of that.
it's
We can
15 to
just
25 a
migrate us to a
pound.
fishing channel,
15 to
boys.
25 a pound.
Okay, now how much
That's
is
not bad.
Chinook
So think about
salmon
25,
weigh
35.
on average?
Yeah.
Or a
Pretty
king
good.
Think
salmon?
about that. 'Cause
Then
salmon,
after-
they got to at least be 45, 50 pounds.
Then
Oh,
after
not
that,
big.
look up.
I think they're probably like 20-ish.
Look up the limit.
30. Yeah, you might be right. I'm sitting here thinking
You're thinking of tuna, 500
yeah,
pounders
maybe,
or something.
maybe I am. Maybe I am.
We're getting sharks.
This is also filleted salmon too.
I will fillet.
So
it.
you can
Braxton will fillet it all.
yes, but once you fillet it and get the actual meat out of it, the pound is gonna go
Correct.
down because
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
but there isn't 15 to 20 pounds.
Yeah, you're right.
You can fillet these nuts.
Okay,
Okay, now look up the limit on what you can get. Look up the
it's
equipment
like
that we're gonna
5.
need. Look up any spots that you think would know.
While you're at it, look up
Just go ahead and research everything you need to be
I
a
was about to say,
fucking
look up-
salmon fisherman.
Look up what's the best fish to fish. No, never mind. I was about to say for money,
Sturgis,
for value.
Sturgis, whatever
Sturgeon.
makes caviar
Sturgeon?
are. Sturgeon.
Let's just start catching wild animals, guys.
Brandon, your microphone's off. No, I'm just kidding.
You got
He just fucking whole podcast.
Sean's
Whole podcast. He just fucking.
no, he's like, God damn it.
I gotta get home. I got shit to do. I can't start over. Just gonna have to Brent's gonna have to listen to the podcast and do
Voiceover.
voiceover for his fucking whole part.
What did I say right there?
Sean just dubs it for you.
It's Sean's voice.
Yeah.
Caleb's fucking my sister.
God damn it.
That's like you do the lips and I do the voice. Have you seen those?
Oh,
You do-
the NFL bad lip readings. Those are
Oh,
fun
those
as
are
fuck.
fucking funny. But
I just say what I think it is.
no, but yeah, like people back, they'll do something. And,
Get bigger pockets. Get some cargo shorts, pants.
I'm gonna
Facts.
get some fucking track pants. Maybe that'll help.
Hey, you gotta go see mom.
yeah, you gotta go see mom.
Get you a get you a suede tracksuit.
It does make you look like.
I want to get something. I want to get something on the back of it, fucking like in letters or something.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
You look like a
Hardy.
boxer trainer.
I look like I just got home from jail.
That's might be what it. I'm thinking. Like, do you know how boxers trainers come out with those?
Yeah.
You go get them, champ.
So I want to talk to you guys about.
Corner man.
I want to talk to you guys about a business deal.
Yeah.
Or the
I'm
mafia.
just all hyped
Look
up
like
on.
somebody I would never do.
Yeah.
business with. Fucking track.
I'm all hyped up on coke and fucking.
You're like, listen.
Yeah.
Well, boys,
Oh lordy.
that was a nice little epi. I'm very I'm satisfied with it. Hopefully, we got some good little clips.
Yeah, we just
I'm
gotta
sure we
cut out
will.
that fucking little
And
piece right
piece.
there. But we're good. Everything's good.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next time. This has been the Grinding Block, season 1, episode 5. Keith, Caleb,
Deuce,
Caleb's
Brandon.
girlfriends, brother,
Peace out.
Brandon.
Stop that
Love
shit.
you.
Brandon.
Bye, Sean.
Love you guys.
All right.